Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hasib here, and in this video, we are gonna do something really efficient, really exciting, and something really productive. So the page you can see, this is a landing page for a webinar, or people might call it evergreen webinars, which is often used as a lead magnet to grab lead information and do follow-ups and automations on them. So this is a really important step in a company's or a business's sales funnel. So creating these type of landing pages can provide really good results. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a page exactly like this in your high level account. As you can see, this is in a high level account, and I'm gonna show you exactly how we can create this, right? So let's go ahead and start it. Already in my high level account. I'm gonna go to sites, and I'm gonna do the first things first. So I'm gonna call it webinar landing page. This would work, and I'm gonna call it landing page. All right, cool. No need to do anything else. And edit this in a new tab. All right, so let's take a full width section now. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from here. And if I show you the landing page again, you can see there's a small subheadline, there's this full headline, and there's another call to action kind of thing with a button that gets the form pop-up. Right, so if we are gonna exactly build a page like this, I need to know what fonts they used. So I'm using a font finder Chrome extension. It also works in Microsoft Edge. So they're using Poppins, and I think it's Poppins everywhere. No second kind of form. I think this one is different, Arial, but we can use Arial or Roboto here. This one is also Arial. So we are gonna go to settings, typography, and select the headline font as Poppins. All right, and also this one. So headline and content form is set to Poppins. That's fine. Let's save it quickly. Now what we're gonna do while it's saving is we are gonna grab the text. It's in my other screen here, so you cannot see it, but that doesn't matter as long as I'm creating the page on this one. So we're gonna take a row with one column. So high level builder has sections. Inside sections you've got rows, and inside rows you've got multiple columns which are vertical. So you can have one column, two column, three column, and so on. I just need one because this is one big simple column. So I need this to I need to create something like this. So I'm gonna add a new element with a subheadline. I'm gonna just grab this title from here, and I'm gonna just paste it, right? Okay, and if this is h2, I want this to be h3, right? Cool. And now with the big part, I'm gonna take another element from here, call it headline, paste it, and give this one an upper padding so it gets a bit separated from the subheadline. Let's give it like 20. Yeah, 20 is fine. And now I'm gonna change the font size of this. It needs to be bigger, maybe 44 or 46, right? And I just need to make some of this headline bold so it gets more highlighted, that generated, so it needs to be in this line. All right, cool. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take another subheadline and also need to give this an upper padding of 20 and paste. This needs to be in a red color, so get the red color from here and maybe make it, you know maybe make it bold, and you need to change the bold text color as well. Cool. Now what you can do as an addition to this landing page is you can set a timer. So in order to get a timer, you need to click on this. Orange is the elements, and the pink is the columns. Blue is rows, and green is sections. So if you remember this, the high level builder is super easy to use. Now we need to find something like a timer. So this is a countdown timer, and I'm going to put it here. So you can set up a time to, like, end date will be let's say 30 April, 12 a.m. That's fine. Or just put it 1st May. All right, cool. That's fine. So it's 14 days, 8 hours, 59 minutes, 14, 13, 12 seconds. And you can change the desktop font size, the mobile font size to 28, right? So from font size, you need to optimize it for mobile as well. So let's go to the mobile view. So if it works for you, it's fine. Don't touch it. If you think this one is a bit bigger, this could be smaller, just change the mobile font size. That's it, right? But I'm just gonna keep it 30, right? Okay, cool. So this part has been created successfully. Now we need a divider here like this. So where to find the divider? Exactly in the element sections. So divider, and this divider is aligned. We don't want it as aligned. We need to go here and we need to say dotted or dashed. So let's just go with dashed. It's fine. Height 1 pixel, give it 2 pixels, or maybe 3 pixels, like this one. This one is 2, I think, so let's go with 2. All right, cool. And if you expand this actually aligns with the column above. So this one, I think, is probably in the same column, so we are also keeping it in the same column, giving it kind of like a space. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna give it this one a margin top of, let's say 80. That's fine. Okay, and now save it. It's giving me reminders, so it's a really good practice to keep saving it once you do a certain amount of work on the landing page builder. Saved, timer working, title set, everything's looking really good. Now this section is done. Now let's work on a new section. Let's take another section. We will take a full width section, just like I did right now, and we are going to create this one. Looks a bit weird, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to keep such a huge space between the icon and this text, right? So what I'm going to do is, let's say I add a new row with 2 columns, and I'm going to keep this column blank. I'm going to work on this one. So what I want to do is I want to do something different than what we have in the landing page. So I'm going to go to flaticon.com and I'm going to search for calendar. Come on. So let's take an icon. For example, let me take this one. This one is a more common and professional. So I'm just downloading this. It's downloaded. Now what we need to do is we need to create an image feature. So where is it? This one is the image feature. Let's take this one, and here in the image options, I'm gonna hit upload and then take this one. Right, so double click and it's here. Instead of feature headline, we're gonna do September 30, and we're gonna do 3 p.m. Need to make this one a bit bigger. So we go to desktop text font size, make it maybe 32 or just 28. That's fine. And in mobile, I make it 20, and the other ones look good. So this one looks a bit more, compelling and professional than what we have over here. Now, the other part of this landing page is this. So this is a quite important section. You've got all the benefits, like bullet points are really good to provide information to the users or traffic. And you can have the host, like your client's image or your own image if you're creating this for yourself. So I'm going to create this section now. So that's fine. This one is okay. Now take another full width, And what we do is this time we take two columns. We add an element here from image. Just I'm gonna use the templates image for now. We can put your own image if you want. It's in square, so this is okay. You can adjust, you know, the width of it. So I'm gonna give it like a 33% position or 40%, whatever. Now I'm gonna take another headline here. When you take a headline in GoHighLevel Funnel Builder or Website Builder, here's what you get. So it's by default set H1. So what you need to do is you need to change it to H2, because in every page there's usually one H1 and multiple H2s and H3. This keeps the hierarchy of the page. So make it left aligned, and now we take a bullet list from the element section. So let me just grab all the dummy text from here and let's go to another one. All right, so I've copied and pasted it. Now what I need to do is it looks so congested you cannot even read it. So I need to go to advanced and I need to change the line height of the text. I make it 1.4, maybe 1.6 if you think it's still congested. Now it looks a bit good and easier to read. So that's it for this section. And if you want this image to stick on top and align with this headline, you can do it easily. Just select this icon or any place of this column, and you go to the column layout and you say left instead of center. But for now I'm keeping it center because it looks more like, you know, aligned with this whole section, not just aligned with this part. And you can align from the left for this bullet list because you can see there's a margin. So what I need to do is I need to select this and I need to go to spacing options, padding left. You just erase all the left padding it's got, right? So one thing I forgot to put here is the most important thing, apparently, the button. So we need to create the button. Let's just say I've taken the button here and I'll just change the text to reserve my spot now. And usually in these type of landing pages, if you can see it's got a huge button. So I'm going to do exactly that by doing this, right? Okay, now change the color to red and you can go to advanced and I need to put a hover animation on this. So I'm going to say elevate. So whenever you click or hover, it elevates. And as usual, like the other elements, I need to give it a margin top. So let's just go to general and give it a top margin of maybe 40 or maybe 34 or 36, whatever. That's it. This looks good now. All right, so what we do is we just copy this button over to here. So this one is a bit tricky. This has got two columns. So which column do I put this button under? We don't put this under anything. Instead, we just select this blue row and we click here in the plus in the blue version, and we take another one column. Now what I can do is I can copy this and I can move it over here. Just keep bringing it and bring it over here, right? So you can get rid of all the unnecessary paddings and margins from the columns. So that's fine. Not a problem. Padding top, don't need it. And you also can get rid of some from this. So get rid of this part. Now it looks well. So it looks really good now. Now let's take another section for this bottom disclaimer part. So I take this and this is the section where we need to use another font. So take another row, one column, and take this paragraph, just paste it, and I do exactly how it is in this template, right? So as you can see, just the fonts are different, which we are going to change now. So let's just click on this and we go to custom font from typography type and we select Arial from here. All right, so I'm having a hard time with Arial, although it was here already. So I'm just selecting this and that's fine. Okay, it's done. And now the privacy policy part. So this one, I'm going to take another section, full width, and I'm going to change the background color to, a grayish color. So I'm going to say a new color, and I'm going to call it F5, 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 which is a grayish, of white color. Take another one column, just the I don't take anything actually. So what I do is I just duplicate this and I put it here and I bring it over here. So that's fine. All right, cool. That's done. Now you can see the page has been already created. If we want to see a preview, it's working fine. The timer is working and everything looks good. You can centerize this, but I'm just keeping it where it is right now, and everything looks really good. If we see a mobile view, let's see how it looks like. Oh, this one is huge, so we need to change this on mobile. Let's do that now, shall we? Okay, so just select this, and in image we just change the width of it to maybe 100. All right, so as you can see, it's already changed here, and we can center this. Let's see how it looks like. You can choose not to centerize it, but I'm choosing it to, be on center. This headline and this paragraph over here, so that's fine. Now if we refresh this, the image shouldn't look that huge, as you can see, but it's got a space over here. So this is how you need to troubleshoot. So this section is creating like an unnecessary amount of space between this widget and this image. So what I need to do is I need to go to advanced and hide it, and here I can remove the padding top because I don't need it, and from here I just remove the padding bottom, so it gets rid of this unnecessary space that we clearly don't need in our page. So if I refresh now, what I can see is a better version of this page, right? Okay, that's cool. Now the form part, we need to create a form. Like in this page, if you click on the button, you see a form, although there's no form here, as you can see, but we need to create this pop-up. So what we'll do is we will go to sites. We are already in sites. We will go to form builder and we create the form. So just add form and call it from options, just call it webinar form, and you can have like any field you want. So I'm just having full name, email, and phone number. And in the button, I'll have a button called reserve my spot now. All right, cool. And this button will definitely be a full width button having a color of red. Oh, not this red. Maybe I'll get the red from this one. All right, so I'm using Microsoft Power Toys to fetch the color codes. So I'm just gonna put the color code here. This looks way better. And that's it, really. Don't need to overcomplicate things. Now we go to this in the form builder, we go to the pop-up section. We create a new row with one column, just like the funnel builder. The pop-up works exactly like that. And we create this register your spot now. So we take a subheadline and we take another paragraph that says, and we give it padding top or a margin top, whatever, of maybe 12. Cool. Now we take the form. The form will be this, and take webinar form, give it a margin top of 10. Cool. That's fine. Now if we refresh this and click on this, it will show you the pop-up with the form in it. As you can see, there's like a weird border around the form. This is really weird with GoHighLevel forms. It's set by default. So in order to remove this, you need to go to the form and just remove the border, right? So just set it to 0 pixels. All right, cool. Now you can see there's no border, and there's full name, email, and phone number. If you click, you can set up another landing page with like a thank you page with further informations, and you can have whatever you want in that, and have the link to that thank you page over here. So on submit, in options on submit, open URL and just put the thank you page URL here. And that's how it's that easy to create a landing page for webinar, or like a timed webinar, evergreen webinar, whatever you want to call it, in GoHighLevel. So make sure you subscribe if you think these videos are helping, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.